Hello everybody, it is Dylan from Yu-Gi-Oh Everything, and welcome back to another Yu-Gi-Oh VRAINS cast list analysis. I shouldn't say another because this is our first cast list for Yu-Gi-Oh VRAINS. The Yu-Gi-Oh VRAINS era has really officially begun, so if you don't know what a cast list is, it usually comes out 7, usually 8 days before the episode airs, and since Yu-Gi-Oh VRAINS episode 1 airs on the 10th, and today is the 2nd, it only makes sense that the cast list comes out. It is all the characters that will be speaking in the episode. So, for instance, if a character like Go Onizuka appears in the episode but does not speak, he will not be on the cast list. If we don't even see him but he speaks in like a flashback, he will be on the cast list. Also, take these with a grain of salt because while they are like 95% accurate, we have seen errors with Arc 5 where characters that did speak were not on the list and characters that were on the list did not speak. So just keep that in mind, but usually these are about 100% foolproof. I want to say they're like usually 98% accurate to be completely fair. But before we move that, we did get some more information from the character profiles that I covered yesterday, or not yesterday, a few hours ago, about Kusanagi and about Akira Zaizen. First of all, Fujiki Yusaku, he duels against various duelists using his cool-headed logic as a weapon. His skills as a duelist are top-notch. How many conflicting things are we going to get regarding Yusaku Fujiki, right? At first we got, that he hates to stand out, and that could be still true, that he doesn't like to stand out. He's just popular because of who he is, and he doesn't like the fame. That could be true, but the fact that we've gotten info that says he's dueling for the first time, and here, which is what I'm going to go by because it's the most recent piece of information, that his skills as a duelist are top-notch, I just don't know what to believe there, but that's very interesting to note. Blue Angel, an idol-style charisma duelist who charms the audience with her lovely figure. Is the way she duels as adorable as her appearance? It's not going to be because Tricksters is a freaking brutal deck. Go Onizuka, a charisma duelist who looks like a professional wrestler. The monster he uses shares an equally powerful appearance, so keep in mind his voice actor stated that he wanted Go to be the Shawn Michaels of Yu-Gi-Oh VRAINS, so that's kind of interesting. The mysterious life form, a life form surrounded in mystery that appears before Yusaku. Due to circumstances, it appears to be on the run from SOL technology, so that's interesting. The AI came from SOL technology. We know SOL are trying to get it back, and we know Yusaku and the Knights of Hanoi are trying to get it as well. But anyway, let's get to the cast list. So these are the people that will be speaking in the very first episode of Yu-Gi-Oh VRAINS. Before we read the names, I usually read the summary, but the summary is exactly the same, so I'm not going to bother reading it. The cast: Fujiki Yusaku / Playmaker. The people on the right is their voice actor, so I'm just going to read the names on the left. Mysterious Life Form, Kusanagi Shoichi, Shima Naoki, and again, I apologize if I butcher these names. I'll get better at them. I'll get real better at them once I hear them. Go Onizuka, Aoi Zaizen, Akira Zaizen, Revolver, Spectre, Knight of Hanoi, Bishop, and extras. So I'm pretty sure like Knight of Hanoi and then Endo Daisuke is the name of the voice actor, not the name of the Knight of Hanoi. I hope I'm right about that, but I'm not 100% sure. So that's at least just what I'm going to figure because I recognize some of these VAs. They're the VAs on the right side, so I'm just assuming that's all the way through. So some new names here, and the going name by name, we expected Fujiki Yusaku, we expected the life form, we expected Kusanagi, and then we kind of went into a gray area because I didn't really know what to expect, but a good amount of the cast that we've been introduced to is speaking. Naoki, if you don't remember, is that fish-looking dude, the fat beaver, I've called him before. He's a character that is probably going to be like a bully character. He could be someone I could see Yusaku dueling right in the first episode, just defeating. Usually, the protagonist gets a pretty easy first episode win or a first 2 episode wins, and I could see Naoki kind of being the fodder for Yusaku in this case. Go Onizuka, and then you have the 2 Zaizens, which is really cool. I tweeted last night after we got the Akira info that the Zaizens really have the potential to make or break Yu-Gi-Oh VRAINS. And, maybe that's a little dramatic, especially because we haven't even seen a freaking episode yet. But what I'm saying there is there's so much potential to write a deep character for Aoi and for Blue Angel. Just that, you have this conflicting dual personality. And then with Akira to write this, we still don't know, by the way, if Akira is the brother or father of Aoi. And I guess we won't know until we see the first episode. episode, but to write this, forgotten father storyline, or maybe Aoi is kind of Stockholm Syndrome where she follows her brother around no matter what, even though he treats her like garbage and she works for SOL Technology or works for him. Could even be a situation in the future where Akira uses Aoi and forces Aoi to try to, wheedle out Yusaku. There's a lot of possibilities here, and the Zaizens I'm really excited to see what they do with these Zaizens in Yu-Gi-Oh VRAINS. Revolver is speaking, which is we are getting a lot of people speaking. Now, keep in mind, I feel like we could see some flashbacks in the first episode, so maybe we could see a flashback of Yusaku and Revolver dueling in the past. Maybe some of these people will be in flashbacks, but it's going to be a really good first episode, guys. We have everyone that I wanted to see speaking. I would have liked to see maybe Emma on this list as well. We have no Emma on this list. I think other than that, every character that 9-character picture is appearing in this episode or speaking in this episode, which is awesome. And then the last 3, Spectre, who we have no idea who that is, Knight of Hanoi, no idea there, and Bishop. So 2 new character names, Spectre and Bishop. Interestingly enough, no narrator. Remember, that was kind of a running joke that the narrator was in every Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc 5 episode. No narrator in this, unless they change the narrator's title to Spectre, but I doubt it. So, Spectre and Bishop, you figure, will probably be, I'd imagine the bottom 4 are all parts of the Knights of Hanoi. You have Revolver, the leader, then you have Spectre, who could be that second knight that we don't know the name of, that we saw in the picture when Revolver first got released. Then you have a third unnamed Knight of Hanoi, and then you have a 4th person who is Bishop. Now, I would really bet money that Spectre is a Knight of Hanoi. Revolver, Spectre, Revolver the leader of the Knights of Hanoi, Spectre, an unnamed Knight of Hanoi, and then who is this Bishop guy? I have no idea. It's also weird, the VA name in all caps is Icon, which, it's weird that that's all capitalized. I don't know if that means something. If it does, please let me know down below. Please let me know all your thoughts on this down below, because, guys, we are 8 days away. Will this goes up, we'll be almost exactly a week away from Yu-Gi-Oh! VRAINS starting. I cannot wait for this show to begin. I will not be reacting to the episode because I'm not going to watch the episode live. I'll be live reacting to the first opening. I'll be live reacting to the first ending. And then I will be doing a review that night. So most likely 3 videos on the Wednesday that Yu-Gi-Oh! VRAINS comes out. It should be a really fun-filled Wednesday. I cannot wait, guys. 7 more days. We might get some more episode summaries between now and the 10th, but I wouldn't count on it. Then again, we're going to get the second episode cast list before, we could get, it's weird because Arc 5 aired on Saturdays and we always got the summaries Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Now that VRAINS is airing on Wednesdays, I wonder if we'll get the summaries, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And if that's the case, then this weekend could be a really, really action-packed weekend and we could get the first 4 episodes because we're going to get the second episode summary in the cast list before the first episode even airs. Next Tuesday, we'll be getting the second episode. So you figure that the summary for at least the second episode will probably come out maybe Friday or Saturday. The schedule is all weird because the date changed with Yu-Gi-Oh! VRAINS, comparing it to Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc 5. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I wouldn't freak out if you don't see a character that you wanted to see. Really, Emma, I've already seen some people on Twitter saying, oh my god, Emma's gonna be, a wasted character. Which, keep in mind, a character like Kaido would not have appeared on a cast list until like episode 7 of Yu-Gi-Oh! Zexal. A character like Aki or Kiza from 5Ds would not have appeared until episode 15. So, let's, don't draw any crazy conclusions. It's just the first episode, guys, but still, a really, really heavy-packed cast list. With some mystery, too, because who is Spectre, who is the Knight of Hanoi, who is Bishop, along with characters that I'm sure a lot of us would have liked to see speak. Revolver, Yusaku was a given. Aoi and Akira, the 2 Zaizens. The Zaizen siblings, hopefully, unless it is father-daughter, but we should learn that in the very first episode. So, I am very excited for VRAINS, guys. Let me know all your thoughts down below. I will talk to you in the comments down below. I hope you have an amazing day.